behind me should change. See if that actually works. Ooh, I see some movement behind me. Look at that. Wow. Really? Trying to move my extra mouse to the other desk so it's out of the way. Which I usually keep it over here, but I've got so much clutter across my work area. But that's a good thing. Just gonna sit here and ramble for a little bit. See how everything's going. Check my stats. Everything looks okay. Waiting for people to hop in. I know it's been a while. Been a long time. It's like going through my old YouTube posts of when I was streaming. The last time I streamed was a minute ago. Last time I was doing my combat patrol was March of last year. Hey Horde, how's it going? Long time no see. I've been clicking likes on your videos. Oh man, it's been a minute. Thank you for the likes. Good to see you. Welcome back. Hopefully I'll get more time to paint here in the near future. Been having a lot of life happen. Oh, not a problem. Like I said, I just, although I've been too busy to sit down and paint, I have been like flipping through TikTok and clicking like on other people's videos. But I keep, accumulating plastic, and so now I need to paint some of it. Because last time I was on, I was still working on like my original combat patrol. I still have the intercessors to finish in this one. I think I did some D&D minis, but the last big thing I painted was my Brutalis Dreadnought. But now I have the updated combat patrol, so I've got to paint that. I still have my High Marshal, need to get him done. Grab the Crusade Ancient, got to get him done. Not that I can use them, the rolls kind of suck for my army, I gotta admit, but they've got really cool minis. Execrator, got to get him painted. And of course, Chaplain Grimaldus. But got all those to go through. And then kind of my my Christmas haul, because I got a gift card for Games Workshop. I finally got the big one, the Land Raider Crusader. So that's gonna take me a little bit. So much plastic to paint. Oh, and got an actual airbrush compressor now, so I don't have a giant, compressor sitting outside of my room. So that should be helpful. Should be much quieter. I don't think you can hardly hear this thing when it runs. I mean, if you can hear it at all. I don't even see the mic hardly picking it up. So that's neat. But fortunately, one of the last things I did was organize my desk and put all my paints in order. So now coming back to it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the order I do my edge highlights in. So we're gonna get back to work on these intercessors. Last night when I was playing D&D, I couldn't help myself. I just started grabbing minis, doing base coats, doing a little bit of the detail work on them, because I really want to get back into painting. Although I don't remember where all my tools and stuff are, but it's fine. I'm not putting anything together right now. But one thing that I did start doing was wearing gloves, because moving models around, I got tired of rubbing paint off of the edges. So, fortunately, I still have plenty. Is your thumb getting tired yet? You almost got me to 1,000 likes. I appreciate it. Oh. Now if I can remember what all paintbrushes I used for various things. Starting to get sore. I appreciate the help though. Got me to 1K. I appreciate that so much. I mean, it's great, you know, after being... God, when was the last time I streamed on TikTok? I think it was like March or April of last year. It's been almost a year. But you know, my kids graduating high school and all that, getting out into the adult world and getting on with their lives. But it's all good. I'm finding time now, but probably one of the biggest things that's changed is I have moved into a management position at work, which is part of the reason why I haven't been on near as much, because I get stuck at work for extended periods of time. Although there's, you know, aside from the time drawbacks, there's also the other drawbacks of I don't drive a truck and move car parts anymore. I drive a desk and I sit there and get fat. So I'm kind of dealing with that right now. I need to go on a diet. Pretty much. I think the most entertaining thing about the whole deal is, like, I've been at this place for quite a while, and I was under the illusion that, you know, my coworkers are competent, capable people. I was wrong. But it's all good. My reality has been shattered. The other big drawback is the overhead camera that I used to use used to be my phone. Well, now my phone rings all the time, so I can't use it as a camera anymore. I have to set it off to the side in case one of my drivers calls at all hours of the night, because I have daytime drivers and I have overnight shuttle drivers, and I guarantee one of them will probably call again while I'm streaming tonight, because he likes to talk. But it's all good. Trying to remember which brushes I used to use for this stuff. Hey, White Moth, how's it going? Long time no see. Once again, I see your stuff on TikTok and hit like every once in a while. I'm still around, just a little more in the shadows. Oh, and now to remember to, oops, for one, not smack my camera down. Esco, how's it going? Have you been? I said it's so cool seeing people pop in. It's like, I remember you. I remember you. Yeah, sometimes the overtime helps. The position I was in, we were salaried with commission, so I didn't get overtime. So kind of the only way up was management, and actually wasn't that much of an improvement in salary. Just, I figured I've got some ideas on how to help these guys out, get things running a little bit more smoothly, and wanted to give it a shot, so I chose the management route. After, yes, most definitely not wanting it for a very long time. I forgot how to paint minis. Forgot how to mix my paints properly. Getting it too thin. Starting with paint too thick. But we'll get back there. But yeah, hopefully after a while I can pick up a little bit better of an overhead camera once I get back in the swing of things and convince the missus I need it. But I haven't been streaming in so long, it's hard to justify it. I mean, other than our weekly D&D sessions. Hey, Johnny Ringo, how's the video game collecting go? Saw you pick something up the other day. Although, my ADD brain is horrible at remembering stuff like that. Exactly what I saw you picked up. But I do remember that was kind of your thing, like old school video games and stuff. Yep, I'm back. Hopefully I can come back for a while, but we shall see. Yeah, I've missed it. I've definitely missed painting minis. But like I said, I was that's what it was, the Castlevania stuff. Yes. I was like, ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm about to get things settled down at work to the point where I can get back on a regular schedule. Oh, the tedium of edge highlighting. But yeah, it's like the whole time I've been gone, my pile of gray has been expanding. I was showing Horde a little earlier. I've got the updated Combat Patrol that they just released. I got the Crusade Ancient. I've got the Execrator, which are new models that they just put out. Yep, back to the Black Templars, because I still haven't finished my first Combat Patrol. I've got High Marshal Helbrecht to do. Of course, Chaplain Grimaldus. Just all the things that are in my backlog that need to be painted. But the new big fancy that I got kind of as a Christmas present, I got a gift card, and so I bought my Christmas present, is I picked up a Land Raider Crusader. So that will be coming at some point to the channel. Emperor's Children. Yeah, my oldest, I just got him the Halo Flashpoint miniature game, but he thinks Space Marines with electric guitars is cool. So he's looking at potentially doing like some Emperor's Children stuff. Unfortunately, I raised a heretic. It's all good. Oh yeah, if I ever dip my toe into chaos, I will probably do a Khorne army. But that is a ways away before I attempt to do that. Buddy of mine that we play Space Marine 2 online together, he's starting a Plague Marine army. Grandfather Nurgle has touched him. Yeah, Death Guard definitely has that pull. Hey, McCraig Miniatures, long time no see. How are you doing? See, I come back for a night and just everybody starts popping out of the woodwork. Good to see everybody. And he put my old man glasses on. Well, I mean, come on, old man glasses. Got the octofocals on now. There we go, now I can see. I mean, it's a good feeling, like seeing people come back in after being gone for basically a year now. Just back to my mediocre painting. Oh, this is gonna take some while, take some practice to get back into. Just can't get my. I can't get my paint consistency right at the moment. I'm so far out of practice. It's all good though. We'll get there. It's like learning all over again. It's like have a couple of rough minis and then everything starts clicking into place again. And it's like, yep, that's what it was all for. Again, thank you for all the likes. Appreciate it. Brings everybody in. Get to see everybody again. Make sure they're doing all right. Ask everybody how the kids and them. But if I do have to go away again for a while, I will definitely try and not be gone for so long. Like I said, I've got a lot of plastic to catch up on. I would like to get it done, because at some point I'd actually like to get these guys on the tabletop and start playing again. Which, you know, I joked in the past it'd probably be about the time 11th edition came out, and 11th is knocking on the door now. Alright, Johnny. Get some sleep. Be well rested for another great day of adventures tomorrow. I think the missus just got home. I heard the puppy get excited upstairs. Ah, yes, the tedium of edge highlighting that you can hardly see. But you have to build up the layers. That's how you get cool looking minis. I'm sorry if my head's getting... Oh, actually, my head's not getting in the way for once. That's amazing. Used to my fat head getting in the camera frame all the time. But maybe it's a little bit farther back now because I had to use a smaller camera. Yeah, I'm excited to get back to painting, so now I'm doing some of my colors in the wrong order. I know I am, because I was supposed to do the Eshin Gray already. But I haven't. But I'll get back there. Mostly because I want to gauge my skill after being gone for so long with doing edge highlighting. See how bad I've gotten at it. But I seem to be managing somewhat miraculously. I'm sure people will be very surprised to see that I was live again, since it's been so long. But every once in a while you gotta step aside and let some other people enjoy the spotlight for a minute. Not that I've ever really captured the spotlight. But just back doing my thing finally. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome in. Just getting back to some painting that I haven't done in almost a year. I started this combat patrol a while ago, but then of course life happened. I got very busy for a while and finally getting back into painting, so come on in, chit chat, enjoy the show. I apologize in advance for any dad jokes that may happen, but that's what happens in my streams. You just have to deal with it. Yeah, we're just doing a kind of first round of edge highlighting with some Dark Reaper on my Black Templars. Everybody's favorite faction to say nasty things about because the internet tells them to. I mean, at least with the Tau, it's people joking. But some people like, you say like, oh, I'm doing a Black Templar army. They're like, oh, well, I guess that means you're a horrible person. It's like, okay, dude, whatever. Told me everything I need to know about you. Like you're incapable of critical thought. Hey, dream big, build small. How you doing? Good to see ya. Been a while. Again, someone else that just getting back to the Black Templars that I was working on forever ago. Finally found some time to paint again. While I was gone, started letting my gray pile get out of control, and so now I need to get started on turning that gray pile into a colorful army. Not that black armor is very colorful. But it does look cool when it's done. But just currently engaging in the monotony of edge highlights. Because I know some people are like, oh, do the zenithal highlights and non-metal metal. It's like, no, I like the heavy metal style because I'm old. And I think it looks cool. Just a box art basic boy. But getting there, slowly but surely. Getting all the edge highlights done. Going a little thicker on this one for the first edge highlight, and then tone it down and tone it down. Sorry I'm not talking as much. I'm a little out of practice. Been a while since I've been streaming the old miniature painting. Alright. I got that first round of edge highlighting done. I do need to go back in and grab some of this webbing under the armor plates. So for that, I'm gonna be using some Eshin Gray. Alright. Dab of this. Drop it over here. I do thoroughly enjoy this wet palette. Probably one of the best things I've gotten since starting miniature painting. Okay. So carefully now, since I've already done some edge highlights, you can get in here, these little spaces at the backs of the knees. Just where this little bit of webbing is under the armor plates, it's visible. Just, you know, all the little details and whatnot that make your minis stand out. So not a whole lot of color, not a lot of differentiation, but enough to help separate the pieces. Well, so that's probably the only bad thing about painting such a dark colored army is as you're going, it's very hard for folks to see exactly what you're doing on camera until you get to like the top layers of color and everything. Welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody doing? Gotta make sure I'm not leaving an excessive amount of paint to pool in these little areas. If you clog the details, little tricks and trade secrets don't work as well. Bringing out some more detail, which is not really a trick or trade secret, it's an oil. Give me just a moment. And that's why I haven't been painting live on stream in forever. Because I get emergency phone calls from drivers saying that their truck broke. And now I had to go send the rescue squad out to go get them. Which is unfortunate. Telling my driver a minute ago, apparently the gremlins at our warehouse have made it through all the lift equipment at the warehouse and have started attacking my delivery vehicles outside, which is very frustrating. Be right back. I apologize about that, but that is why I don't stream very often anymore. Because it is 9:15 and I was working. Good times. All right, let me make sure this brush is washed out really well. I hope you enjoyed the music. Frustrating. Like, oh yay, I finally get some time to do my thing. And things happen. But it's alright. It's my job. And I have to do it to keep my job. And I intend on keeping my job for a while. Okay, so back to this. Just gonna drop some Nuln Oil in there. On those parts we just painted with the Eshin Gray, if anybody remembers what I'm doing. If anybody's still watching. I know it's kind of annoying to have your host for the evening turn around and go back to work midstream. But I did say I would have a driver call at some point during this process. And that is exactly what happened. I didn't expect it to be for, you know, a major issue like that where we can't finish our run for the evening, but again, that's the nature of the beast. That's just what happens. But we work through it and we continue on. I'm too far away for you guys to see what I'm doing, but just dropping some of this Nuln Oil down in the little crevices around here. But we will not be deterred. We will continue to try and go live, make friends, and paint minis. I was actually going to try like a little bit of a batch painting approach, but I think we've got a decent sized group of them all kind of at the starting of the highlight stage, so I don't know. I'll decide eventually how I want to do this. But this guy's going to take some time to dry. And because I've kind of already ruined the evening with having to go back to work, even though I was doing work from home, I just wanted to get that last thing finished up, and I'll clean up for the night. We'll see if I can make it back on Thursday. I don't know. But we did manage to make it like right around 2 hours tonight. I said, unfortunately, some of that was taken up, by work, but it is what it is. And it was good seeing everybody again. I hope to see y'all next time, but we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up and call it a night tonight. I might jump on some video game for a little while to de-stress, but now I'm kind of wound up from having to, take care of an emergency issue. Not life-threatening, just annoying, but work-related. But we'll see everybody next time. Hopefully it won't be almost a year before I go live again. But until then, I need to find my mouse. Like I said, until then, keep painting those Warhammer minis, keep sharing those stories with your friends, and we will definitely see you next time. So, everybody have a good night.